Okay, so we gotta wait for Eorzea to find the culprit, I guess, whoever stole the stuff from the orb out of the urn. So we need to go to a kobold place. So I guess we'll go to Camp Overlook and get attuned. It's just right near there, okay. It's so pretty here. With the two-toned crystals, blue and orange. And blue and orange always go well together. City of Nim? Is that what it said? Oh yeah, City of Nim. Not so much floating though. So it used to float, huh? Velociraptor? Too big to be a Velociraptor. I don't see the claws on their feet. They got wings! What kind of Velociraptors are they? How are you on a Rathalos? There's a Rathalos, isn't it? I want that mount. How did you get it? I must investigate. Oh, it's a 70 content thing. Okay. Something to look forward to. Do need to play more Monster Hunter World. Down this way. This is a cool zone of the mist. Stuff just appearing out of nowhere. Out the way, my good kobold. Ah, here. The gravestone is inscribed with an epitaph. Okay, it hasn't been stolen or anything, so that's good. I got a hat. Cool. Another massive upgrade. Was it like? Well, we can't even see it. So it shall remain hidden then. Welcome back, Lilith. The journey was not an easy one, I trust, and yet I knew the Master Tower would guide you safely back to me. In your travels you've received the blessings of our great ancestor, and yet this was not the sole reason I sent you on this pilgrimage. Perhaps you sensed something of my intentions during your trip. Yes, Lilith. As she who would inherit Master Tao's legacy, I wanted you to truly walk in his footsteps. To see the realm in both its beauty and its suffering with your own eyes, as the great mage did so long ago. And yet it is strange, no? A pirate's lair, a rampant jungle, mountains of fire. Of all the hostile environs to which you journeyed, the single grave despoiled was that which rests right here in our forest's home. I suspect this was the handiwork of no witless grave robber, but rather someone who knew all too well the value of that which was buried within. We must uncover the truth behind this crime and return Master Tower's ashes to their rightful resting place. Quickly, you're with me, yes? I bet it was her brother. We haven't seen him in a while. I reckon he stole it. Holy! Deals an unexpected damage of a potency of 142 on nearby enemies. Grave robbery is a loathsome enough crime in its own right, but to file the final resting place for a Padgel, such an act could only be performed by the lowliest of bandit scum. Now I'd like to think that the elementals have already delivered due justice to the villain. We must take no chances in allowing an escape. Whilst you were away, I put my best Moogle on the hunt, searching for any sign of the culprit or the stolen remains. I dare say he should have a clue or two for us by now. At least he'd better, if he values that little ball on his head. Suffice it to say, though many forest-born think of the Moogles as blessed, my own personal experience has found them to be more touched than anything else. Oh, mistress, you shouldn't say such hurtful things. It's most unbecoming of a seed seer, Kupo. But fine, don't listen to me. Why, I told her just the other day that this is why she remains, shall we say, unspoken for. She might not react to that phrasing at present, but her ire was indeed fierce, Kupo. Of course, you have not come to discuss my mistress' temper, but the grave robbery, a most unforgivable act of villainy, if I do say so myself, which I believe I just did, Kupo. I am pleased to say, and you'll be pleased to hear, the culprit did not escape Moogle eyes, Kupo. Well, my eyes he did not escape. My associate, Puknapoki, however, claims to have seen a band of ruffians skulking off in the direction of Red Belly Hive with various sundry stolen goods in tow. Among them, a rather conspicuously elaborate urn, Kupo. I do not know what the Red Bellies are up to, but surely it can be nothing good. Please, Lilith, go quickly. If the urn is lost, I fear Eorzea will be the least of my worries, Kupo. So I'll go speak with Puknapoki. Those thieving crooks, those crooked thieves, defiling the resting place of a Padgel. Why, no amount of thrashings, lashings, and bashings would suffice. Kupopo! Why, if it isn't the lovely White Mage Kupchakupu spoke of, and not a moment too soon. Why, I was just about to swoop in and give them their comeuppance myself. Now that you're here, however, I believe I'll just sit back and enjoy the show, Kupo. Those vile red bellies tossed the urn onto some ramshackle wagon, a most ignoble fate of a Padgel legend, I do declare, and carted it northwise towards their hive. You will retrieve it safe and sound, won't you, Kupo? Their hive? But they're just humans, aren't they? Wait, where am I heading? Okay, go ahead over to that spot. Oh, here. I don't see enemy. Wait, I'm frozen. What? What? What's happening? I'm dying. What? Oh, there they are. Okay. What's wrong, bud? I should eat a food buff. I always forget to use the food buff, which gives you more XP. Okay, so it wasn't her brother, it was just a bunch of bandits. Thank you, Lilith. The remains of our exalted forebear hoarded away by brigands like a sack of loot. Is that what our land has come to? There could be no doubt. It is the Great One's fury to bring such chaos to Heavensward. The situation is grave indeed. I shall have our wood whalers deal with the red bellies. We have more important matters before us. And yet I fear we have hit another snag. Though the urn has been safely recovered, the harsh treatment it suffered at the hands of the bandits has taken its toll. Uprooted from its proper resting place, the power of a tower cart, once housed within, has grown dim. I shall return the urn to its rightful home. Perhaps, over time, it will return to its former state. And yet, I fear times of luxury we do not have. We must explore other means to enchant the ritual garb. I will consult with my brother to see what knowledge he might have to offer. In the meantime, I would ask that you master your newfound skills as best you can. There is no telling what the Great One's fury might grow too strong to contain. We must be ever prepared. So now I've learned Holy, okay. That's cool. So we need to be level 50, I imagine. Didn't say, but I imagine so. Doesn't it usually tell you when you can get to the next one? Minfilia, save us from the Novice Network chat, please. While you were attending to business in Fanalan, some new information arrived courtesy of our friends the Sylphs. An individual fitting Lahabria's description has been sighted in the North Shroud. This sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the self-same area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigation where you left off, 12 willing. We will pick up Lahabria's trail once more. Eorzea can furnish you with the details. Pray speak with her and take it from there. As always, be careful out there, Lilith. Walking One, this one is to investigate Sinister One. The heed well this one's word. This one's friends with a Walking One in the Ash Crown Consortium. According to Friendly One, Digging One named Mendroid had an encounter with a scary Masked One. This Masked One is most certainly Sinister One. Walking One should go and speak with Digging One. Mendroid, Digging One is to be found at Foreground, float in the North Shroud. Okay, let's head over there then. Let's get away from the damn Sylphs. Please leave me be. I'm not long for this world. I look death in the face. It is only a matter of time before he comes for me. Just like he came for that poor woman. Medroid is clearly traumatized. Perhaps if we were to soothe him, he might remain calm long enough for her to hold a conversation. That's our soothe. Calm down, sir. Calm down. Yeah, you're right. It's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible. That's true, but that hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I can think straight again. I believe I can even recount what I saw without losing it. It was just another ordinary day. I was headed back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance. A masked man, garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dared. To see the corpse of a woman, one glimpse was enough to tell me that she died a gruesome death. In that instant, I knew right away that the masked man was a minion of Val, come to claim her soul by his realm. For his realm. What? You're investigating the same masked man? If that's the case, we'll help you in whatever way we can. Aye, anything to ensure that we won't have to suffer Medrod's hysteria ever again. Alright, teamwork. That's what I wanted. Wait, I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I am all for helping this adventurer. It's the least I can do to repay her for comforting me. This is ridiculous. Oh, wait, I'll go. Whoops. Bloody map. I'll go back in there. Oh, yeah, okay. So, here's what I know about these deaths. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the Scalekin known as Ziz could inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing the finger at them. I somehow doubt that the answer's that simple, but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of the creatures, and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the deaths? That's right. We think these creatures killed some people. So go out there, murder 3 of them, and see if it's true. Oh, that's a ziz. We'll find them. Let's try Holy. Oh, that's the wrong button. Oh, this is cool. Oh my god. I love the spell effects on that. Oh, guy's got pretty good range too. Oh. You actually have to be near. Is this an AoE attack? So if I do it here, it'll grab both of these. Oh my god, it just goes on and on and on. It's insane. Damn. That is such a cool ability. Huh. World of Warcraft has an ability called Holy Nova. It is nothing like that. Now that is a Holy Nova. This one. This is a Holy Nova. You've already seen to the Ziz. Good work, adventurer. So were you able to find aught to suggest that the creatures are our culprits? Nothing. Truth be told, even if there weren't any proof, I wouldn't know what it looked like anyway. I believe we can safely strike Ziz from our list of suspects, which leaves us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. Yeah, go murder these things, but we don't really think they're real. They're really involved. Okay. There's something you should know. I've been keeping this to myself, lest I worsen Medrod's paranoia, but I too have seen the winged eyeball. I cannot say whether it was a coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time as Medrod's. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in a gaze of a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened in the rocky area west of here, in case you had a mind to investigate. Oh, I always have a mind to investigate. What were you, Ideen? There's something else I heard about the deaths. It appears all the victims have been comely maidens. I'd better watch myself, eh? Unseemly japes aside, there's a rumour been going around. There's Summers whisper that each victim died. Her rancor went into great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. Her rancor? Does everybody have a rancor as a pet? This bears investigation, I reckon. I'm going to give you a fire sand stick to blow off a piece of that crag. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you have to throw the thing. Once you've torn the rock a new one, bring back some of the fragments. I'll give them a gander. Okay. Glowing radius on the ground. Gotcha. Oh, and just in case you didn't know, comely just means like beautiful, attractive. Oh yeah, gotta throw it. I think this is the one for throwing. Oh, ooh, that's cool. Purple. And orange, because this is where it needs to go. What do you mean invalid target? There we go. So purple is bad. I don't agree. So I need to go above? Okay. I think. Oh, just staring around. Oh, nothing? Oh, wait. God, Zeus! Nova! Nothing will survive the might of our holiest of Novas. Look at that. I mean, gorgeous. It's perfect. Damn. Best in any MMO. Oh, I can't go that way. Sure, it doesn't heal too. You just sit in a corner and just, well, not a corner, run into the middle room and start spamming holy. I heal you and damage and stun everything. I gone the wrong fucking way. I love the lower legs. I've gone the wrong way again. Damn. What's in here? A monstrous bane might appeared, and you slew it. That creature has long been a scourge upon the folk of Forgard. Intentional or no, you have done us a great service. You have my gratitude. But this does make me wonder, was it truly a winged eyeball I saw, or merely a trick of light combined with blind panic? Most folk are too scared to go over 100 yards of the Rock of Rancor. Aye, it has a name. But what's a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you? True. Huh? Why, these are just your garden variety crystals. It is a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely a lightning aspect. I almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with the mask changer. Looks like I've gone and wasted both your time and a perfectly good fire sand stick. Oh, well. Everything has a simple conclusion after all. What was it? Occam's razor, right? The simplest thing is usually the correct thing. There's been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep, knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take it this sort of business troubles you as much as it does me. I'd been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain of the time, but there could be no doubt. It was a winged eyeball I witnessed. It's implausible I could have been mistaken so distinct a creature for a bane mite. But you and I were miles apart. How could we have both seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventurer friend here had a run-in with a bane mite at the very spot you claimed to have seen the fiendish eyeball. Isn't that right? There must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I could wager an apple tart on it. Oh, he's serious. But listen, mayhap it's not mysterious as we're making out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be... Gods, of course! There must be more than one of the buggers. It's so obvious. But then that means, since there have been repeated sightings of the fiends, then there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered. I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest of this to the expert. Yeah, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. Well, I burn to know the truth. Some things are best left unknown. Lest you've forgotten, it was all the rocky area to the west. I had my encounter. Should you discover all of note, you will want to alarm the authorities. There is a guard horse nearby. The serpents there should be pleased for information that pertains to the security of the region. But I'm just a lone little cat girl. Are you sending me out there to find murders? So it's past the zizzes. Oh yeah, that thing does exist. Huh. And it is truly creepy. We found a maiden's corpse. Yeah, I found a corpse and a horrific eye-beast creature. Greetings, adventurer! Is there aught I might assist you with? Godspeed, good. Not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I can't seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in the central shroud, while the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any. Sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end? None can say. The victims have all been young women, or found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them, so as to notify their next of kin. Huh? This button, engraved with a lily motif. The very same object was found upon another victim. A family sigil? Or that of an organization, perhaps? Either way, I dare to hope that this find will prove pivotal, Jesus, in solving the murders. I would have you hold on to the lily button. You'll need it to continue your investigation. While it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you have proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined by Mione. Mother! Mayhaps someone in her vast network of contacts can shed light upon its sigil. Good evening to you, Lilith. By your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for scones and herb tea. Ooh, scones. Scones. I had scones in like forever. Wow, isn't this a lovely little button? The engraving is quite exquisite. Artisan level quality, I would say. Where did you say you found this? On a dead body? Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the lily sigil. You will have to find the answer the old-fashioned way by asking around. You could do worse than beginning with Bernadette over by the Aetheryte Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Thank you, Mother. What does she unlock? I can't determine what that would be. I think that one's... What did it say? House of Death built. So I think that's Palace of the Dead. Need help tracking down the owner of a button? That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then. Show me what you have. Seems to be some manner of decorative button, reminiscent of those worn by the family as old. Though I cannot claim to know its sigil. However, I can say with certainty that the White Lily is a recurring theme in Gridanian culture. Alas, I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. If there is a soul in Gridania who does, it would be Sangolid over the Lancers Guild. The woman makes a point of knowing all the citizens on a four-name basis. Lancers just up here, isn't it? No, it's in the next area. But it believes that I can help you. Well, that is a rather bold assumption to make. I'll try to assist, never you fear, but whether aught comes of it is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me? Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your search to the Gentry's ward, northwest of here. Wait, a memory comes to me, of late. There's been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Ursendale. I distinctly recall seeing a remarkably similar button upon the breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about it. I mean, it's probably the master dude, isn't it? Let's be real. Or perhaps not. I do not believe we are acquainted. Pray leave me to my thoughts. The sigil of D'Artagor's family. How is it that you came to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman? Her face, was it marred in any way? I feared as much. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths. But on one condition, you promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. You what? Is your lady doing this? Skeletons in her closet. Weapons cover, okay. No use to me, but my other jobs, I should say. Still, it does matter to me then. Whatever. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gridania, the D'Artagors. During that time, I had the honour of waiting upon Lady Amadine, mistress of the household, fair as summer was she, and possessed of a heart of befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been a kinder fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed, and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew whence they came, and these masked men, once they came, these masked men, but my lady believed that they would help her to regain what she had lost. So began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as time went by. Eventually there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice it to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed the dreadful task as bade, obedient servant that I was, but when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then that I could not go back to that place, not after the nightmare I had witnessed. So as that, I left Hooker Manor, my home for nigh on half a century. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amadine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavoured to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I had resolved never to speak of my experience, until you appeared before me. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at Hooker Manor on the western edge of the central shroud. Go now. Go and do what must be done. How did these appear though? What's this got to do with a crazy lady? Mutilating girls' faces to, I guess, restore her own because of rejuvenation. Maybe, I guess these are like the consequences. The Smith. Oh yeah, for newbies. For fellow sprouts. But surely you would have done all of your like training before getting to this point. How do I... Could you? Oh, right. The benefits of being the healer.